What's up, everyone? It is BRICKLOVER18 here today, and I'm going to give you another tour of my LEGO city. So the last time I gave you a tour was back in June 2022, so a few months ago now, and honestly not too much has changed in the LEGO city, but because I've got a ton of new subscribers, I thought I'd give you a little sneak preview for those who have not scrolled all the way back, because I'm very proud of my city and I wanted to show you it before I make any modifications. Of course, now that it has been the same for a few months, if you notice anything throughout this tour that you think I should change or modify up or anything at all, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to start right off here in the center of the city, which is one of my favorite areas, and the area that I call Tile Square. So as you can see right at the very far back here, we've got the Tile Square Billboard. This is supposed to represent Times Square in New York City, which is one of my favorite cities in the world. It's got these huge billboards with all the TV screens and right here in the square. So of course it reads 2022, which it will for a few more months before I can change it to 2023. At the top here, we've got a huge billboard of my LEGO sig fig giving like an interview or something like that. We've got Channel 18 News, BRICKLOVER, and a whole bunch of other advertisements made in LEGO. Off to the right here, we've actually got the ball, which represents the Times Square ball that drops on New Year's Eve. This one is fully obviously made of LEGO. And then beside that, I have a smaller version that I made many years ago. Right in the heart of Tile Square, of course, we've got the Palace Cinema. This is one of my favorite modular buildings and one that I wanted to make sure I included right here in the square. And, you know, make it kind of like a Broadway show with a Broadway theater kind of right in the square. Complete opposite to that is the Bricks Tower Moc, which is a Moc that I have made several videos on now, giving you a full tour of the Moc because it is really a whole complex. Of course, it's got a LEGO store, a hotel, a school, the Ellen DeGeneres studio, which has since ended. It's also got an event space, more of the production studio, a sushi restaurant, a two-story Bricktubers clubhouse, more hotel rooms, and then a two-story penthouse suite for myself, and then an office tower with some LEGO rooms and, you know, soon-to-be offices. They haven't quite been built yet, but very happy with that complex, and you know how much it takes up here in my LEGO room. It's a ton of real estate, and I'm very happy with it. So of course, on the back wall here next to the Palace Cinema, we've got the Assembly Square modular building, which I really like because it is basically three modular buildings in one, all in one base plate, but it looks like three different buildings. And then beside that, we've got the LEGO modular building, the corner garage. Above these two buildings, we've actually got a apartment building. It's kind of like a mini skyscraper, I guess you could say. 6 stories of apartments here, which I really like. And it's an older style apartment building because it is attached to some older style buildings. It's not supposed to look modern. It's supposed to look pretty old. Right in front of that, we've got a few newer modular buildings. Of course, the first one being the police station, as well as the newsstand and the donut shop. On top of that, I've got a billboard for my YouTube channel. Of course, BRICKLOVER18. Check us out: YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the places you watch LEGO. Next to that, we've got the barber shop, as well as the pool hall modular building, the detective's office. And then beside that, we've got the bank and the laundromat. And stemming from that building, we've actually got the cool modern skyscraper, which is just an office tower complex. So the top floor here is empty, but then of course we've got a dentist office, a radio station, an Apple store, and then another empty building on the bottom there. At the back, we've got some antennas, some beautiful skylights, and then of course Spider-Man just hanging out and enjoying the time. In front of these buildings, we've also got a variety of LEGO cars. We've got some cool, you know, ones from modular buildings, bicycles, some old gift with purchases, LEGO City vehicles, and so much more. So much going on in the LEGO City here, and then there's also some minifigures staged, which I do plan on adding more minifigures shortly, but I want to give the city a good dusting before I do that, and then I'll add some more LEGO minifigures. Here's what it looks like, of course, behind these modular buildings as well. Not many vehicles back here, but we've got some of the newer LEGO road plates, which looks really cool. This is like a drone shot of my LEGO city. It looks pretty neat. Of course, down at the front here, we've got my very first modular building ever. That's why it's front and center here in my LEGO city, and that is the Grand Emporium. In front of that, we've got the really cool LEGO smart car, as well as the ice cream truck, and then of course some minifigures lined up for some ice cream because they do not want to miss it. And then beside that, we've got the Downtown Diner, which is a classic retro modular building style, which looks really, really cool here. And that actually overlooks the park here in my Lego City. So I've got a very large park and beach area that is front and center as well here in my Lego City because I love how that looks, and it doesn't extend all the way till the end because it still allows me some room here to kind of work on different parts of the city from both sides. So of course, I'll talk about the beach area first. It is a total of 5 blue base plates as well as 3 tan base plates. One of the tan base plates being the old Fisher's Hut. I absolutely love that set, and I'm really excited that I was able to integrate that into my Lego City. The water area here is pretty plain right now, but we've got a few boats kind of zooming around as well as some Lego minifigures, and this guy is definitely not supposed to be there. He's supposed to be up there, but we've got some boats zooming around the Lego City, some minifigures swimming, some kayakers, some sailors, and of course this big dock at the end here where we've got some minifigures hanging out, doing some fishing and just kind of enjoying the pier. On the beach here, we've got tons of Lego minifigures all the way around. They're all excited to be here. We've got a couple lifeguards, lots of waves, scuba divers, people looking for treasure, swimmers, and even some beach volleyball players way at the back here. Except they seem to be missing their volleyball, but I'm sure it's kind of hidden in there somewhere. And then of course, we've even got kids building sandcastles, more ice cream because I love ice cream and I want everyone in my city to have it, as well as some palm trees and a really old Lego monkey, which is really, really fun. I love the beach area. I think it looks really cool. And then I built this custom wall, all made of Lego, going all the way down the Lego City, just because I wanted it to have a, a boardwalk kind of vibe. Here at the back here, we've got a little mountain wall, lots of bricks and some rocks, and then of course we're back into the park like I've already talked about. The park is broken into a few sections. We've got the amusement park area here, which is a very small area. Then we've got the museum, the walkway for the Lego City and all the Lego minifigures. We've got lots of flowers, lots of areas for the minifigures to sit and relax and enjoy. This really big tree, one of the biggest trees in the Lego City, and then even more back here, more walkways, lots more flowers, a cotton candy machine, hot dog cart, and a lot of really cool things. I love the tan 2x2 tiles, and I just love how that looks here in the Lego City and in the park. And then, like I mentioned, we've got the amusement park here, very, very tiny. I just wanted a chance to add the Lego Ferris wheel to it. Of course, I love the old Ferris wheel from a few years ago, but it is just too large for this Lego City, so this smaller size is absolutely perfect. And then down here, we've got a few of the classic things that every fair would have, games, a balloon cart, a few rides, and so much more. And then, of course, here is the entrance here. I wanted it to kind of look like a little Legoland, and it actually continues with the same wall design all the way from the back. Over here on this side of the Lego City, it's kind of like the warehouse district. There isn't too much going on, of course. We've got the Lego Fire Station, which was originally a set, but had some modifications to it to fit my Lego City and to look really cool. We've got the bookshop and then my custom Lego Police Station, which I really like. At the back here, we've got the other part of the bookshop, which is the apartment building. We've got the NCIS Federal Office Building, and then we've got the pet shop back here as well. We've got another street here, but it's currently closed because the President's Motorcade is sitting back here next to the Ellen Studio and the Bricks Tower complex that I've already showed you, and this is what it looks like from the back. We've got some satellite dishes, the Bricks Tower sign, and then over here we've also got the Avengers Tower and a helicopter pad. Why is the Avengers Tower here? I don't know, but it kind of looks cool. And then this is what it looks like. Again, there's a helicopter back here that probably shouldn't be landed there. It should probably be on the helicopter pad, which is perfectly designed for it, but this is what this side looks like, and I almost need to populate it with a few more vehicles because I think it is lacking. Now onto the other side of the Lego City. Now that we've gone through all the Lego modular buildings, we've got another custom office tower. This is the Federal Office Tower. It is the second tallest building in my Lego City now because the Bricks Tower complex is just slightly taller, although this used to always be the tallest building. Fun fact, when I used to bring this to Lego conventions, I actually had a special crate built specifically to hold this part of the office tower. So we've got the really cool pillars at the front, which I really like. That was one thing I really wanted to add. It kind of looks like the New York City courthouse or something like that with the design there. That's what I was kind of going for. And then at the front here, we've got another little park in the Lego City, because all cities need parks with their office buildings. Just lots of trees and stuff going on there. I feel like I could easily do something a little bit different here to make it look a bit better, but that's what I added for now. Off to the side, I've got some what I call mini modulars here, which are just a bunch of very small buildings on 16 by 16 base plates. You know, this is a newsstand, a bike shop, a deli, a cafe, as well as a toy store. And then at the very back here, we've got this Lego bank, which I modified several years ago to add multiple different stories to it. This part of the Lego City is a little bit more populated. You guys will be able to see there are a lot more vehicles kind of roaming around, a lot more crosswalks and everything. I really like that the whole city uses the newer Lego base plates. That was a big thing for me. Once I found out Lego was selling these, I knew I wanted to add these to the Lego City because they just do look incredible, and I feel so lucky to have them. I just think it adds so much to my Lego City, because back in the day, I used to just have no road plates. I used to have black Bristol board and no roads or anything at all. You just kind of had to use your imagination. So very excited that it has all of that now. But anyway, guys, that is the October tour of my Lego City. You guys have seen I haven't really done much since I last gave a Lego City tour in July, but I want to get working on the Lego City again soon now that my renovations in my Lego room are almost complete. So please feel free to give me some suggestions. Let me know some things you think I should change, think I should add, or whatnot. I'm really open to hearing your feedback, because nothing in the Lego City is ever complete. Nothing is ever finalized. I always want to make changes and make it the best Lego City that it can be. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you here in the next video here on BRICKLOVER18. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.